The silence before dawn. Exterior, English countryside airbase, dawn, 1944. A thin layer of fog blankets the runway. The early morning sky hangs between gray and pale blue. Cold wind whistles as it strikes steel hangars, producing an eerie, hollow sound. The camera slowly glides across an American airbase. Engines are silent. P-51 Mustangs stand motionless, predators asleep before the hunt. War often begins with silence. And within that silence, decisions are born. Decisions that either become history or become graves. The men behind the machines. Interior, briefing room, morning. A wooden briefing room. A large map of Europe dominates the wall, dotted with red and blue pins. Colonel James Hawk Morrison, 40s, hardened, exhausted, resolute. In front of him sit 12 pilots, all in their early 20s, eyes carrying far more experience than their age allows. Morrison taps a point on the map. Our mission is to escort bombers all the way to Berlin. Intelligence reports heavy resistance. A young pilot, Lieutenant Tommy Reed, 22, cracks a faint smile. Tommy, sir, how heavy? Morrison pauses, then answers plainly. 40 German fighters. Silence fills the room. 12 men, only 12, against 40 trained hunters. Doubt and duty. Interior, pilot's quarters, later. Tommy pulls on his flight gloves. His hands tremble slightly. His roommate, Jack Turner, 25, watches him. Jack, scared? Tommy considers the question. Yeah, but if we weren't afraid, we wouldn't be human. Jack places a hand on his shoulder. Just remember, we don't fly alone. The camera pushes in on their dangling dog tags. Takeoff. Exterior, runway, morning. Engines roar to life. Propellers spin violently, tearing the fog apart. One by one, the Mustangs race down the runway and lift into the sky. Every takeoff is a promise to the ground that we will return, and a promise to the sky that it will not let us go easily. Enemy skies. Exterior, sky over Germany, midday. American bombers fly in tight formation below. The fighter squadron guards them from above. The radio crackles. Radio voice. Bandits, 12 o'clock high. Tiny black dots appear in the distance, rapidly growing larger. The first moment you see the enemy, time slows down. The dots resolve into Messerschmitts and Focke-Wulfs, 40 of them. The first strike. Exterior, sky, continuous. German fighters dive like falcons. Morrison, radio. Squadron, defensive spread, protect the bombers. The sky erupts. Tracer rounds streak, explosions bloom. Smoke trails cut through the clouds. Tommy's plane shakes violently. Tommy, radio, panicked. Jack, they're everywhere. Jack, keep flying, kid. Don't look at the numbers. Courage under fire. Tommy locks on to a German fighter. He squeezes the trigger. Rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat. The enemy plane ignites and spirals downward. Tommy's breathing quickens. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is moving forward despite it. Another German fighter dives onto Tommy. Missiles scream past his wings. Tommy, oh God. Jack cuts across and guns the German down. Jack, radio. Not today, hero. You're getting home. Losses. An American Mustang explodes midair. No parachute. Only radio static remains. Morrison closes his eyes just for a second. In every war, some men live on only in memory. A bomber is hit. Fire and twisted metal rain toward the earth. Turning point. Fuel is low. Ammunition nearly gone. The Germans still outnumber them, but their formation is breaking. Morrison, radio. All planes, aggressive counterattack. Make them think we're more than we are. The American fighters plunge directly into the enemy. Reckless, defiant, almost suicidal. German pilots hesitate. German pilots subtitled, "Are there more of them?" The final minutes. Smoke chokes the sky. Final dogfights rage. Tommy's engine is hit. The plane bucks violently.
Ahead of him, a German ace marked with a black cross. For a brief moment, their eyes meet through glass and steel. Tommy fires. The enemy fighter spins and vanishes into the clouds.
German fighters disengage and retreat. The surviving bombers continue toward Berlin. Weary voices fill the radio. Jack. Tommy, you still with us? Tommy, teary, smiling. Yeah, still alive. Return home. Exterior airbase, evening. The sun sets low. Only 7 planes return. No cheers, only silence, relief, and grief. Colonel Morrison stands on the runway, saluting each aircraft. Victory does not always arrive with applause. Sometimes, victory is simply coming home alive. The empty bunks. Interior pilot's barracks, night. The room is the same, but half the beds are empty. Jack places his helmet on the table and sits. Tommy stares at an empty bunk, Lieutenant Evans. The blanket is still neatly folded. Tommy touches it, then pulls his hand away. Tommy, low. He said we'd have coffee after the mission. Jack doesn't look at him. Jack. After war, the heaviest burden is the words that were never spoken. The debrief. Interior Command Office, next morning. Morrison closes a report folder. Senior officers sit across from him. Officer. The bombing mission was successful. German air resistance severely damaged. Morrison remained silent. Officer continued. Your squadron will be remembered. Morrison finally speaks. Sir, being remembered isn't enough. They had families. The room goes quiet. Letters home. Interior barracks, day. Pilots write letters. Close on Tommy's page. Tommy VO. Dear Mom, I'm okay. I'm tired, but I'm alive. And out here, that's the greatest victory. A drop of ink stains the paper. He adds, please pray for those who didn't make it back. The enemy's side. Exterior German airfield, day. Burned aircraft litter the runway. A German commander surveys his remaining pilots. German pilot. Sir, how many Americans were there? The commander pauses. German commander. Not many. The pilot is stunned. When even the enemy recognizes your courage, the story becomes more than victory or defeat. Nightmare. Interior Tommy's room, night. Tommy sleeps. Flashes invade his mind. Fighters diving. Jack screaming over the radio. An exploding plane. Tommy jolts awake, gasping. Jack stands in the doorway. The dream again? Tommy nods. Jack, softly. As long as we remember, we're still alive. Orders again. Exterior airbase, morning. New planes arrive. New pilots. Young faces. Familiar fear. Morrison addresses the squadron. I won't lie to you. It won't get easier. But if you're standing here, it means you matter. Tommy and Jack exchange a look. No smiles, only resolve. History is written. Montage. Newspaper headline. American squadron holds the skies against overwhelming odds. German factories damaged. Bombers returning safely. New pilots training, inspired. Wars are not won in a single day. Sometimes, one mission changes the direction of history. The promise. Exterior, sky, sunset. Mustangs take flight once more. Tommy's voice is calm now. Squadron, stay tight. Jack smiles. Always. The camera rises over a small formation. Steady, unbroken. They were 12. Now, they were more than that. They had become a legacy. Fade to black.